Hey guys. So one thing I'd like to start off by saying is that I thought it was kind of strange how basic the props were. It did leave a lot to imagination. What was cool? One example was the trash can that they used as a fire stove, and like the little electric cords and things like that. But it made it kind of hard for me to follow because it changed from one scene to the next very fast with very little change in props. So that kind of confused me throughout the way of the story. Um, Roger finds Mimi's drugs and puts them in his pockets for the first time they meet, trying to protect her, and I think it's just a foreshadow of his protection over her throughout the entire story. Um, I thought it was kind of revealing that there was a lot of vulgar language. This interested me because this is definitely not a children's or family musical. Um, Everyone looks up to Angel's freedom to love and be himself. He was the only one showing true love throughout the whole play, and yet he was the one to lose his life. So I thought that was pretty meaningful. The first concern being represented in Rent is relationship problems. There's Mark and his ex, and her new girlfriend, and all the drama that happens between them. Roger and Benjamin and Mimi, they're all kind of in a love triangle there, both in love with Mimi. The constant battle between love and conflict is very, very relevant. Mimi is known for flirting with other people when she was both in a relationship with Mark and her ex, and things of that sort. Angel's HIV was another big relationship problem. The second concern being represented is drugs. Roger's old struggle with drugs and Mimi's current and their constant battle between trying to stay alive. One thing that was confusing to me was Angel's character. At first, I couldn't really tell if it was a boy or a girl. After some research and further viewing, I realized he was in the process of transforming to a woman or maybe a drag queen. This made me feel kind of bad, and I'm glad I did some research on it. Um, the there's a few different issues of diversity. One being they're reinforcing the low class and high class living. You see Benjamin kind of flaunting his money and getting all these nice things, and the low class are just trying to figure out how they're going to pay their rent. There's a very diverse cast. They use people of all races and have someone like Angel who's a drag queen, so they really diversified their cast. One song that was very meaningful to me for the play was the song "Take Me or Leave Me." Everyone has flaws, and when you're in a relationship, these flaws, you have to live with someone else's flaws. And so at the end of the day, you got to choose if you are willing to live with that person and help them grow through their problems, or if you're just going to move on. I think it represents the constant struggle the characters of the story face with relationships. To end with two quick questions, what message do you think Angel sends to readers? And was the story easy for you to follow because it wasn't so much for me? Thanks.